Hello everybody, welcome back to Bunny Bear Games. It's me, the Bunny Bear, yay! We are hopping back into the world of Memoria this time, actually. Continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. We are in the final dungeon, gonna go and try and clear as much as we can, and then head back into Gaia and do some fun stuff there. Hello, yes, hi.
Can't just
Without
bribe
further
Bunnyton
ado,
first.
let us hop on in. So I found out that the sword Save the Queen can only be used by Beatrix. So it is literally just there on the list as a Easter egg, which is why it doesn't even show up in my inventory. So I fell for the noob trap of oh yeah, no, it shows up in the inventory, but no one can equip it. So the only thing I can do with it is throw it. Uh, yeah, that's fun. That's cool. And so now I need to get the money to make the best armor in the game, which is the tin armor. Okay, this could be a problem. Oh boy. I don't think the Silence took, so... Oh boy, Behemoth. I do love that this monster's design really has not changed over the years. Do they even do it to a steel? Oh, let's hope we don't get wiped right here. Behemoth is the strongest monster, like normal monster in the game. This is a very bad time for my controller to be acting up. But this is exactly why we trained up our abilities, because I think... Yep, okay, cool. Yeah, so the biggest thing when fighting the Behemoth, if you use a physical attack on it, it will reply with Meteor Counter, which, as you can see, immediately dropped Gretchen and put everyone at half. I think the tin armor was like 50,000 to make. Yeah, so I'm like halfway there. I'll just have to remember to come back to him. No big deal. Let's see. No, okay, I think it's on the next screen. Oh wait, this is a boss. Oh shit. I don't know if I'm prepared for this boss. I think I've got... Yeah, everyone should be okay. Oh, it's like peppermint? Weird. I'd be willing to give it a try. I mean, I like peppermint. Yeah, no, definitely not what I would expect with cotton candy at all, though. I'd expect it to be something sweet. I love that the Genji helmet is the common steal from this, when it's supposed to be like one of the best armors in the game. Yeah, I had I skipped ahead. I didn't realize that this fight was like right here. That's okay. Apparently this is the easiest of the 4 elemental bosses. Right? I mean, just look at those thighs. Leg. Wow. We are having a hard time stealing from this thing. It does not look like... I guess it's just all the tentacles are just wrapped up around the items. Can't get them out. See, it's got a wizard rod. I'm pretty sure I have. Dragon Protect and Shell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one already. Oh, well, that was the only real interesting thing, because it's got the Glutton's robe too, but... I'm really glad that they do have a system in place for your summons to like do more damage. Because I have enough of the gems that makes Ramu do much stronger attack, and with the boost ability. Goodbye. Oh, there was an achievement for defeating all the bosses. I forgot. Like in this realm. Okay. Bottom of the stairs. Oh. Bye bye, thick fish. Silva? Is this just a normal enemy? Wow, this thing hurts. Okay. The fact that it's just basic attack can do that. That's wild. A lot of the enemies here are just really strong. Like, I mean, it is the final dungeon, so I'm not surprised, but goddamn. I was worried for a second because it was red that like using a fire type attack on it was going to be a problem, but no, we're okay. Man, I actually selling all my tents earlier was a problem. You still working on... Okay, you're almost done with long range. Oh god, another behemoth. Let's hope this works. Nope. Okay, cool. It was really interesting recently. I heard some people talking about how like they miss turn-based Final Fantasy, and they're like, Final Fantasy hasn't been turn-based in years. Like, Like in 9, for the example here, like I have to wait to do my moves, but the enemy can just jump in and attack at any time. Like they have their own little wait bar, but once that's done, they hit me. It's not turn-based. Final Fantasy X was full-on turn-based, but like 3 through 9 were not. And I was like, that's interesting, because a lot of people complained about like the new one, where it's like, oh, the combat's just too actiony and blah blah blah. It's not turn-based anymore. It's like, no, it hasn't been. And I'm like, oh, you know, that is a really good point. Because like for Ozma, the secret boss, that's part of his mechanic, is that the second his animation is done, he will take his turn again. So unless you have your actions queued up to interrupt him, he's just gonna go. The illusion of turn-based. At the top of the stairs in the area towards the back of the screen. Ah, here we go. Another Tetra Master. Let's see what stuff you have. Okay, the Twin Moons. I don't have that sword. Oh, I do have that sword. I'm gonna do one more rematch just to see if they have anything I don't. Okay, the Genji armor. That's fine. Damn, losing Meteor sucks, but they don't have any. They don't seem to have anything that I don't have. Alright. Jeez, that's one big fireball. Could it be a moon? This is the birth of Gaia. That's Gaia? Over 5,000 years ago. Above that ladder. See for yourself. Terra reached the peak of its prosperity at this time. People believed that the future was secure. Ultimately, that very hubris led to Terra's demise. Thus, I was created to deal with our plights. Da, 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 da. Got the Mace of Zeus, which means I need to bring Vivi back into the party. Right side of the platform. Oh, okay. Hello. I am the ghost of the card master who controls the dark. Are you challenging me? This is very, very dramatic. Guess I could bring I'll bring a ribbon. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you've been doomed to stand in the same spot forever, like, I can understand that. I used to be very good at cards. Okay, that's antimatter, I think. This guy only uses the antimatter card. Do I have that? Or is that actually something that I need? Nope, I have dark matter. So I don't need to fight this guy. Alright. The next boss, I guess, calls level 5 death. Okay. Antibody and locomotion. Cool, so I don't have to worry about level 5 death. Locomotion, antibody, okay. I think this next guy. Yep, okay. No, we've got one for Earth. God, that lowers all of her stats. Da-da-da, Earth Elemental Attack. Yeah, okay. That one doesn't ruin every single stat of hers. Da-da-da, Thunder, absorb Earth Elemental. How bad do I? Let's see. I lose a magic, a little bit of defense, evade, magic defense. Those numbers aren't that bad. Okay. I should be good to go then. Since I've beaten this game once before, I don't feel bad looking at, like, guides and stuff. Because, like, before I did this all on my own. But now I'm just, I'm not upset. Especially because these bosses are so hard without it. Because I remember dying a lot in this world. That's why there's so many save points. And hello, Lich. Oh, dearest Castle Lich. I see, that's why we've got the locomotion. Siren's Flute. You gonna be easier to steal from than the Kraken? I sure hope so. I'm tired of spending so much time stealing. And this is why we make sure we have defense from the earth element. I do love how, like, so in Final Fantasy, like, the elementals and stuff like that are like a running theme that they have. Fire, earth, water, and wind. And earth typically also deals with, like, death. Like, normally you have some kind of undead when you're dealing with earth. And I don't know why that just, like, detail just makes me so happy. It is. Fire tends to be more, like, magic based. Wind almost always ends up being some kind of woman for some reason. Yeah, Garuda tends to be the, like, I don't know if this would cure. Yeah, so, like, normally you get, like, Garuda. But Final Fantasy IV's non-elemental lords are just, like, really cool. God, sorry, I'm stuck in this fight. Final Fantasy IV is awesome as fuck. But their elemental lords are definitely my favorites. I love the fact that they brought Rubicante back for Final Fantasy XIV. Also, hi, Cap! I do love the death status she's taking on. It's like, well, I'm dead now. Just flop over. There we go. Now I got everything. Alright, everyone, go ham. Still not convinced Garland isn't a weapon created by Terra, a la Final Fantasy VII planet weapons. Oh, yeah, I could see that. I like the theory that's out there that a character from 10-2 went to the Final Fantasy VII planet and became the ancestor that founded the Shinra Corporation. There's nothing. Is this it? Is there nothing else? This is space. Space. The journey is not over. Do not fear. Step forward and you'll be closer to the truth. Go, Bunny. Easy for you to say. Oh boy, now we're getting into concepts. Sure love it when things just get abstract. Oh, that's not good. This is not the enemy I wanted to run into in space. Why did they go with steel? These things don't have anything I want. They just hurt, and I need to kill them fast. Granted, I do have antibody on, so their stinger attack shouldn't really mess with me too much. Thinking about it now. Oh, don't you throw Farag at me. Punk. Hurt a little. Yeah.
Enter the new realm. There are no more worlds. There's no more space. Follow your memory, your original memory, and march forth. Harland, what exactly is our memory? Why can I remember other people's experiences and events that happened before my time?
I mean, you keep forgetting to bring up in Final Fantasy IX streams. A rare fun fact, the party members actually do have elemental weaknesses. I did not know that one.
Carlin, please tell me. Do not limit memory to just one individual's experiences from birth. That is only the surface. Every life born into this world, whether natural or artificial, requires a parent. And that parent also requires a parent. Life is connected, one to another. You trace the root of all life, there exists one source. The same can be said for memory. All life constitutes an intelligence that holds memory beyond experience. Memory is not isolated within individuals. It's an accumulation of generations of memories that continue to evolve. You can say that memory and evolution go hand in hand, but most life forms do not understand the true nature of memories, which explains why most memories never cross paths. So what am I gonna find by tracing back our roots? Presence that presides over all life and memories, the crystal. Crystal? When you remember the most is that dagger's weak against ice. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. She's dressed very lightly. You're on your own now. Bunny, take care of Kuja. Protect the crystal. Farewell. Garland, wait! Garland! Even if I were created to serve our one purpose alone, I do not regret being born to this world.
Flashbang. Is this the crystal that Garland was talking about? Time for us to find out the truth. Oh boy. Creatures find this area like similar to the bosses that are fought, however they're less HP and vulnerable to several additional side effects. Follow the pathway along for a few screens to reach another save point. Welcome to the Crystal World. Oh, absolutely. Like, I say Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game, but 9 is the most fun for me to play. Like, I have one gripe about this game. And I'll tell you when we get I'll tell you the gripe when we get to it. Talked about the last time he was here, how Final Fantasy IX got shafted because it came right out before the PS2 and everyone wanted the new shiny new toy. I vaguely remember that. Like, this is one of the least played Final Fantasy games. Bounce around a lot and you forgot what conversations you have where. Yeah, I don't think we've talked about it specifically, but like, I feel like that's something I'm like vaguely aware of. Okay, we're gonna... We're gonna just get into like another fight here. Or try to at least. Yeah, because like, whenever you see conversations about like Final Fantasy, like 9 is not one that gets brought up a lot. Also, yeah, so the cool thing about the Crystal World here is that the enemies you fight are like crystalline reflection of the bosses that you just took on. They just scaled down to like a normal enemy's level. Okay, I was hoping that was the case because I need Twister. That is the last blue magic I need. I tried to eat regular Tiamat. I had her at like 1,000 health. And then it's just like can't be eaten. I'm like, no. Okay. Are you still learning? Yeah, you're still learning Arc. You're almost done though. Will I do enough damage? Yeah, probably. So fun you growing up back in the day when gaming was shunned and being seen as a bad thing, and now people are learning it. Oh yeah, no, it is a really, really weird like shift. I'm so glad that like it is becoming mainstream. Yeah, we really have. Like I'm happy that it's becoming like a part of the mainstream. Like, you know, I absolutely love having more people into the same things that I'm into. You know? And like because there's so many people that are just like, oh no, I got fucking picked on for liking this stuff, so other people shouldn't be into this stuff. It's special to me, and it's just like, no, bro. Like we have to share the love of gaming. Never tell a person not to play a game they're interested in. Absolutely. Like I was guilty of it when I was like 14, 15, of being a little elitist about games, of like, oh, you play Candy Crush? Like, no. Candy Crush is fun. If you have fun with it, fuck it. Like, play it. You know, it's definitely, it definitely has shifted a lot, like the way things are, and I'm happy about that. Although this AI stuff can fuck off, but you know, one villain at a time, right? The console wars, God. I remember that so vividly. And especially because my main console was Nintendo 64, then PlayStation 2, well, PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, then the Xbox 360, then PlayStation 4. And it never was like, oh my god, this is the best one. It was just, this console's the one that has the games that I want to play on it. Like, I didn't really like the PlayStation 3 era, so I jumped over to the 360 because the 360 had a lot of games that I really liked. But oh man. You can't play Call of Duty on the PlayStation, okay? That's not why I have an Xbox. I mean, granted, I did play MW2 a lot, but you're not who I need. Oh, to all targets? Oh god. I have to have my team absorb shadow damage to use that. Your dad refused to try placing because he was a Microsoft groupie? Why limit yourself? Like, that's the thing. I don't know. There's... Nerds are weird. I think your favorite joke in that era was the football games. Madden NFL can't run at 30 FPS on PS3. He's fat as hell. 20 years later, you're still laughing at it. That's great. That was a chunky console. The PlayStation 3 was a big boy. God, my brother, when I got into Final Fantasy 14, he was playing it on PlayStation 3. And that thing was a jet engine. Like, especially after they started dropping expansions. Yeah, I was able to synthesize Arc. Oh, I have enough money now to go with the tin armor. Okay. I might have something for Chauncey to learn. Actually, I don't think I got anything recently that was interesting. Yeah, no. Was it the PS3 that had little door that had like 7,000 slots for various memory cards and stuff? I think so. That sounds right. Yeah, it was supposed to be like customizable, and that's why it was so thick. But I don't think anyone did it. It had online capabilities though, so that was cool. You loved your PS3, don't you get me wrong, but it was too ambitious for its time. It was. I mean, it definitely, like, Xbox 360 and the PS3 era was very much, that was a very experimental time, for sure. Because then they had the technology to do stuff, so they were trying to figure out how to do stuff. Whereas, like, the old stuff was like, okay, we have limitations, how do we get around the limitations? This one was, okay, the Wii was off doing its own thing, yeah. It really was. Honestly, I think Nintendo was really cool for going, oh yeah, everyone's doing these consoles and stuff like that. We're motion. Everyone wants to move around, right? That's what's cool. That's what's hip. And then they went with the Wii U, which was like almost back to a normal console, and then they said, Switch? Get exercise, nerd. Listen, it was cool though. I loved the Wii. I wish I had more motion control games. Do. I want to get that armor. I could make some more of these, but... Oh yeah, I made the Save the Queen. Because I was like, oh cool, I get to have the same sword as freaking Beatrix. Oops. So that's why I had to come back to get the tin armor. I'm just gonna grab him real fast so I can put it on him. I was about to say hello. That is such good stats. Oh my god, the defense and the evasion too. Oh my god. It's so good. But nothing will ever surpass my rat wife. Oops. Rat wife! I know, I've been letting other people master abilities and stuff, so I haven't been able to use her as much. Alright, so now I just need to find a Crystal Tiamat, get Frosh Twister, and we'll be in business. Orb Shadow Elements. She's so great. Shadow damage reduced. Shadow damage reduced by 100%. Okay. Shadow damage reduced by 50. We'll be able to find an accessory that does that. Thunder, holy. Really? Okay, so it has to be the armor, huh? Yeah, that'll be fine. No, I haven't gone back to try and fight Ozma yet. Wait, do I have anything that increases? Yeah, that's one of the things I do want to go do. Lady Freya is one of the few characters that can actually solo Ozma. Really? Is it because of jump? Or is it with her trance? Or do you get lucky with 9 dragons? Or 7 dragons, or whatever it's called? Doesn't Dragon Quest only do the 999? Oh, this thing absorbs. Or can Dragon Crest break the number? Six crests isn't a bad trade-off. Oh. Not my little buddy, my little guy. Do everyone has a multiple 5? I didn't look. Crest is unavoidable and isn't affected by the majority of ailments. Oh. Because I thought Ozma would heals up to full, like, almost every time. I've run into almost 999 isn't full compared to its 55,545. Oh yeah, no. I suppose it makes sense. This is who I needed. Okay. I don't know how much HP this thing has. Ozma's also literally designed to cheat. Yeah, I'd heard about that. I do love the fact that with people having absorbed, Doomsday basically just becomes a full heal for my squad. Oh. Well, shit. That's a problem. I might actually die here. One of my favorite things is about people learn about Doomsday and they go, oh, yep. Yeah, no, that's really fun. God, that's crazy. Okay. That's right, because I know Ozma resists shadow damage. So you have to, like, one of the strategies was hitting with, like, Amaranth's Curse and hoping you get shadow. No, they're gonna go down again. I don't know how much damage I've done to this thing. And it's basically just gonna be a rinse and repeat. Oh god. Yeah, I don't have body temp on. The jet fire is actually a problem. Because I was set up to fight Lich. Listen. Listen. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Well, it's no longer fine. Frosh. If I could be any class, ooh, that is a very good one. Okay, now that's the game over. I don't think I lost that much progress. Oh god, there's a lot of good ones. I feel like Summoner Monk. That's what I would go with. I did not go back to the tin armor. That's fine. Summoner Monk would be pretty solid. Yeah, you know? Because I don't always have to then just rely on it. Sometimes you just gotta throw the hands yourself. No, I learned it was the demon mail I need. What about you? Do you have one that you would go with? Thief Time Mage? High speed and accuracy, haste, slow, stop on top of that. You know, I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. I mean, it's basically like what? Just a time thief at that point is what they would call it. You can't go wrong with Black Mage. Black Mage, White Mage, Thief slash Rogue. Blue Mage, Summoner, Monk. They've got the Animist, Beastmasters, Chocobo Knight. Actually, Chocobo Knight would also be like a second pick. Just I fucking love Chocobos. Yeah, jobs that's what they call classes. They're just the jobs. Yeah. Where is body type? Body temp is just super useful in this area. I was curious on how a Dragonite Bard would work. Your caster, and you want to be Glass Cannon if you're not the healer. Also, well, I think being Black Mage is more fun. Yeah, no, because Black Mage, like, as you can see, like, it's not just your typical, like, fire, ice, lightning, like, you know, you get different stuff. Like, it's like the bio spell, which is poison and damage. You get the meteor flare. In 10, you get a lot of really cool, because like in 10 everyone can do everything. They just have like a starting class, so that's a fun one. A Dragonite Bard. Master Vivi is an anomaly. Well, he's just more of a sage than anything else. Okay, so I should be better off now. Oh yeah, there is Sage that's like, it's kind of all magic. That's like really overpowered characters that normally don't last very long. I could see a Dragonite Bard being a thing, though. You're basically just going around swinging your sword, and then part of your song is your fire breath. Red Mage is very weird, but I love the way that Final Fantasy XIV does it. It just makes the class feel so fun. Fucking rude. I don't think I would ever want to be Blue Mage. Because the idea of getting hit with, like, abilities like Bad Breath intentionally, or in the case of you having to eat something to learn its powers. I don't like either of those options. I think I just picked up a new card. I did. Neat. Plus, it's one of those ones of like, unless I can literally travel the world and gather, like, find the right monsters, I can't master blue magic. Gotta play Tactics again? That one had a lot of classes to understand. Oh, yeah, no. Tactics is so weird. Like, especially the OG one. That is exactly where my head went to, is like the mathematician. It's like, you're telling me this guy's gonna say 4 times 4 and then someone's just gonna get an aneurysm? Oh, and then there's the Onion Knights, which are just adorable. Algebra. Hit you with the algebra from my algebra. I do hate the fact that the Crystal World doesn't actually let you get experience, though. Speed classes are fun. My primary, like in D&D, my favorite class that I play is Cleric. I normally don't play a healer, though. Like, I can play a healer. I can make a great healer. But most of the time, my healers are not actually clerics. In fact, actually, one of my favorite healers that I had played in a while was a Wildfire Druid. Being able to do... You're not allowed to play D&D in your friend circle anymore? Oh no. Did you min-max just a little too hard, Cap? Or are you the forever DM? I do appreciate the fact that Doomsday has a long animation, but not too long of an animation. Like a penultimate spell is just something I don't want to sit there and wait for. I get too impatient. Made a healer named Ornithex's Baby Punter. He's a healer. His father was a healer. His grandpa was a healer. We don't talk about great-great-grandpa, though. He sold a lot of bootleg potions that killed a lot of people. You know, you gotta have a little bit of a... They all went, we can't deal with this. They sound a little... I don't know, maybe a little boring. That sounds... Ornithex's Baby Punter sounds like a great character. Say bye-bye. Right? I would be happily healed by Ornithex's Baby Punter. Yeah, you know, it's not his fault. He didn't pick it. It's what he was blessed by. That's just what he's got. And you just work with what you got. The desire sensor in this game is going absolutely crazy because I'm just trying to run into Tiamat. Well, I mean, I know it's one of those things too of like, you know, you can make a character that has just this ridiculous story and still play the character well. The Wildfire Druid that I played was a firefighter in Baldur's Gate. They were a Copper Dragonborn. So they had the fire resistance. Final Fantasy IX, please. The desire sensor, it's too strong. I just want to get Frosh. Twister. That's all I want. Please. I'm ready this time. I saw the tendril, and I was like, oh, finally. No. It's just cracking again. I'd rather be playing Tetramaster than doing this. Merilith. The fact that it's like Battle Cry is different to reflect that it's in the Crystal World. Love it. It's a nice little detail. Oh. What you keep forgetting that you remembered this time, Cap? Frosch was suggested with the idea of frog in German, but I completely forgot that there's a character named Frosch in Fairy Tail. Yeah, no, I think it was DaveBot that did the redeem for Frosch. Or was that you, Pierce? Yeah, no, that meant, yeah, okay. Yeah, because that's one of my redeems. I mean, obviously you can't really use it in the late game, but it's for name a character. Oh, yeah, French makes sense. Yeah, I always love the creativity that people have. Oh, well, that's a really good steal. Fallout Elder Scrolls is the one that gives you way too much creativity. I do love Elder Scrolls, just room for everything. I think one of my favorite things I ever did in Skyrim was play a. Made myself a cleric of Mara, and um, I went around and anything that would harm the love. Oh god damn it! Of course I killed it. Blue magic sucks. Anything that would potentially harm um the love in Skyrim had to be removed. Oh, you got your elixir. Okay. Yeah, so like I came to a skooma den at one point, and everyone there that was high on skooma was not contributing to the love in Skyrim, and thusly had to be removed. It was a very wild character. Everything was just so black and white. Oh, well. Yeah, that was the farthest. I never officially beat Skyrim, but like that was definitely the farthest I made in that game because it was like the most fun I was having. That, and then of course when I got the DLC for like the house and like adopting kids and stuff like that, like I did that. Like I stopped everything I was doing to go do that. You leave my boy alone down there. I should put Fleagill on at this point. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have the stones for it. In New Vegas, one of your most favorite characters created was Bongles McDeaky. He hoarded forks and loved shoving active grenades in people's pockets. That sounds like a pretty normal denizen of New Vegas. Honestly, if you ask me. You're a regular person IRL? I mean, that just fits the theme of New Vegas. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What else are you going to do in the middle of the desert? Listen, Cap, you are in a very safe space here when it comes to being silly in video games. And even a little silly in real life. We might let that slide. This channel is all about whimsy. Oh, poor Vivi. I swear I'm going to get this before the end of stream. The human version of Kookaburra, the laughing jackass, just not Australian. Listen, as long as you're laughing, that's the important part. And that just means you have a song about you, so like, that's a win. Okay, this time for sure. I just like this animation, it does look really cool. Wait a second, Cap. Will reflect work with that? Thank God. I'm sitting here wondering if I could put reflect on my team and have Doomsday just reflect the damage to everyone. Actually, let me just double check. Yep, I have all the blue magic. Let's go. Alright, Frosh.
The can't just bribe Bunny to cast protection from Bunny Girls.
That is a very good reminder. I appreciate you so very much. That'd have been a very, very sad bunny if I accidentally got game overed after getting my blue magic.
The can't just bribe Bunny to cast Hydration Maximus.
Hydrate! Delicious hydration.
The can't just bribe Bunny to cast Stretch.
Stretch! Oh, nice catch, Mitty. Also, hello, welcome to the stream today. Tashiga Kita. Reduce 50, reduce 100. It is a safe space. And I know now I'm going to regret saying that. I already can feel what's coming. You know, this is my own fault. Do I want hints for this coming up, or do you want to go a couple rounds first with this? Do you mean like for the next boss? I've just had a guide pulled up for these next, like, because I've played through 9 before. I've beaten it. So I just have a guide open right now telling me what stuff I need. You don't have a happy from fairy tale emote at the ready? Oh no! You don't have your eyes! I definitely need to leave this place and level up. Or at least go back far enough where I can get experience again. Well, that's fine. I needed to go grab the tin armor anyways. Mods, give this guy nunchucks without teaching him how to use them. Mods! We remember what happened last time. Be careful with your aim this time, Michi or Pierce. Whoever gets to it first. Bahamut, almost, Leviathan, Carbuncle, Fenrir, Shiva, and Ibrid. God, I just immediately forgot. Okay, Topaz and Opals. There's a few options for places to grind out. Okay, that is very good information. I only have one ore right now. Okay. That information I definitely could do with. I'm going to guess one of them is Vile Island, but I could be wrong. Also, I'm really surprised that there wasn't an achievement that I got for getting all the blue magic. Sag. I do need to grab a couple of more dragons so I can finish off Dragon Crest. Because it's not at 999 yet. also unfortunately close to the end of my time. Also, thank you for the bands, PS. Gave that guy nunchucks with no instructions. Grand Dragon is affected by a level 5 death. You can KO your other party members, so the one that you want to level gets the most XP. Chimeras and a Memorial are easy to deal with. It was the G word? Did you get... Did you get... funnied? Well, it's... You got autoed? Oh no. That's weird. It's literally the enemy's name. Weird. Maybe it's because it has to... There's a specific person that deals with that. Yeah. Weird. I mean, the message came through though too, so like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna fight a few chimeras. I might need to put level up back on. That it's actually worth doing this. Also, for information's sake, Doom does work on the Iron Giants. Oh. That is very good to know. You found this out last week and you were very upset. Oh no. Yeah, they can be a little bit of a... The streamer laughed at you. Oh. That's very rude. They should not have laughed at you. Alrighty, well, I think I'm just going to leave grinding for the next time I play. I don't think I have the attention span to run around like that right now. So I'm just gonna find me a little save point, and then I'm gonna... You took it and started? Well, that's good. I mean, at least it was a good way to find it out. Hello, enemy. Yeah. It is definitely time for me to bounce. Yep, you can go ahead and set up reflect. I'm getting out of here. Do 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 do. Such a flashy animation. It's so funny. All right. Man, I forgot how far apart the save points were from each other. But yeah. So once I get the save point, pretty much I'm gonna end there. Cool. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all so very, very much. I will be back Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will not be streaming on next Wednesday for New Year's Eve. I'm going to a party, so yeehaw. Make sure to join into the Discord, though. Link is underneath the stream. Keep up with all things Bunny. And hit that follow button so you get notified when I go live. Thank you all so very much. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.